assures exporters Mampanyini Ede Atuja Aberoko Piemu Federation of Association of Ghana Exporters Kano fake for more akache enode Atuja eno okache omo obi anka na ko say binum ko say Cedi eba for ma ba bedu for Cedi osminu mie no nyina nim say ko do for Cedi na na che say exporters omudwuma na eba begu na ma wo mu inti sabri in consultation with finance minister ene Bank of Ghana governor they are to just say between 10 Ghana cedis and 12 cedis in the ebijina ehonum to be anka na koma entone yem government impose 1 Ghana cedi levy on fuel to solve doom so eno si beji ehon go na na pay say ye ne eyasag womo director executive director to twem komo say debi no de no bonyo sokra there are loopholes ewo hono me say ban ni twe anya say another additional tax or the beka ho eno na be resolve problem no wo be gi sika no all right sika na be ba beje na so when twe santo corona ene che say ya mutu ye koya na say ba ye be gina ba bi gina na ta ban twe to corona mu mutu ya levies na say tax wo hono mo dada no da so about 40% you bet him the no atimi atwatwa yeka ama ye ho ahare ye bedi no so ho komo for your test lawyer OSP clash over health report into winning sama eda epons honorable Alexander Kwesi akwaye mashebedwani emma achimoda constituency honorable ha no ba kwa pesa so na ya chempim janto former general secretary my CPP odo so na oye presidential staffer mafeda na pa ye hwe ni mu se yensa ebeka benade ni mpiesie so baba kan yensa ne ya nyina ya bo enko nana
yes baby
beautiful tree
mumfre
awon fe dua nana wo ho aye fe dodo
me das
wo aye fe
mumfre yi ma onto wa chemre you prince
onto wa chemre
onto wa chesi no pembeze mdi wa chi
wan na ye
emi da yi da me say mdi di salad anadwa de be chine kom dem
presidential staff presidential staff as against salad
wo aye fe
presidential staffer
one no size
oh position for na one FSC
yes be general secretary na udi fufu na jo che ba ida na judi and the presidential staffer
the salad na area emrabo committee
salad na area
no so no this salad
why
let me this salad
o che ba ida na jo
there be how che ba ya na judi ana peso owu
yeah
anaju bayere yere de ndumre bia je se sa na ema no ye
ndumre bia
abranu de betimi edi bayere anaju because the metabolism is good ye de
so move
eh baby me de me di za but na say me do feel late nti we hwe na wo didi
nduma ne do
nti no
presidential staffer
no size
hey
na the honorable
yes last week we see ada na mama na ho tete me ba so am ma ho nto
me
ahun de aye fe de t-shirt a we twa ni opposition opposition ko ye no a share single malt trouser tighten
so na say o single malt
hey nana ya okay yeah share enkomo bonus na me mention say e dey free one as presidential staffer into my mention as for Cedi to stabilize around 10 to 12 Ghana cedis band against dollar o man panyine nsemo dey ato idwan
abra me da se ma feel pe no ho efe
me da se me so ma feel
ho wa che me de ntia be ma ahwefo nyina me de ntia ma Ghana fo na me de ntia ma Kumasi dwomfo emma wo mo ye adwumadene central market ma o mo ye menuanu me ho na mnyini ye me ma me shop ho nti no e ho de kejiti ade ye me a me die me na me de ntia so ama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no pay adwuma pa wo ye krache papa na dwene da kwa wonim nyansa Ghana enya ni papa wo reset ye kuri odwene obi a ho na me de ntia ma honorable Julius Debra chief of staff de ntia ma honorable standogbe onu de performance master oye adwuma ma adwuma ye fe honorable anope mechiaw deputy chief of staff operations mechia Colonel Bashiru ena mesa chia ni aminu abema ye friend sen Dugbate Vincent omunyina omubo adwuma fine ewo Flagstaff house abra omunya omuye adwuma
Vincent
awoni Vincent enti no anope de dollar to Cedi. President is saying go beyond 10 cedis. Yes, I know how can you know because yes, exporters a juma be collapse. Nti no no na ehhehye ne man to nso wonim bibia fine what say anya ne sa me de me makoma mu de nka ye 1 to 1 but me ono nanim economics no nti no o si entimi enlu say yes exporters no so be lose money no you had a very great program exporters ne ba ya say kura no o se o hwe Exim Bank ye ma exporters no they say oh hwe loans bi ankrofo agege obi kura agebe o so de koto Rolls Royce the profile of nkrofo or magigi loan nti say no why na oh mama nkamase
or the koto Rolls Royce no we are educated you see it is
but me pacho mama wie masem
it obi atro letter say the koto Rolls Royce and the Exim Bank for the amano
me pacho
maba mu ana
momo de enum
so I am responsible
yes me pacho
in asking you for the truth
myself
bisani ye yo
wo de Exim Bank na arik ayi chinchinka
nana
omo de aye de omo pe na me pacho ene meja
no kasa de
na mamen kan bi nti mamen kan si asem so
okay so wo ne nukure mu say no
yes because o ma anya fa because no exporters na nkasa ka say sika wo mu hia like credit o mu hia credit line o mu hia de aso o masenya ye adwuma no o ma anya bi nti no there be o misuse sika no me pacho His Excellency Mahama say this time round Exim Bank no what my exporters what my nkrofo omo wo agric what my nkrofo omo ye adwuma omo de bekwa ama no ne agricultural products intinenne no omo benya de omo hwehwe o dey say omo we request bebre a omo de to na wo so ono ankasa omo expo bi omo baba abaye no ono ankasa be die nimu because ono ankasa no oye farmer
odo de
otimase
odo de
inti no upa koko busa no
dem so ka cho so ye farmer
we MP inti no wetimi
we presidential staff
wetimi ebuku appointment no
we presidential staff I'll ask a question in parliament
ne farmer ne ma ne
ka no say president ye farmer
no bi any say president ye farmer
e dey no ye farmer
e ko busa e so ko busa question
ko busa ye farmer keke no na ya jatu so nye mua ananso ye
ne wa wasem
honorable na wonyima wo ye nyina na da bontina ye nimu
awo funu bebre e wo
wo hwe ni medwuma me ye
eno pe na wo
eno ano no
oboa o hwefu oye ndwuma bebre
edwuma me ye ado no hospital edwuma na me ye
hospital dey efunu na ahwe so nti ya nipa asem ba unhu ka
Mr. President farmer be no
honorable
president kwa so wo ye farmer kwa ofidi Ghana for the dwuma wo ye no krema na ye good farmer
ka che so odo atoko
de wo do de emfa ho
odo yi ana onye mmoa
be si emfa ho adan ka comment scan na
o se ne nam ka mu sua no
wo sua na adan na mu sua na nka mu brani mu mitimi sua obi anti no ya friend say
kwase ba obemu ne ma na ekasa na no kwa na
asemo ka no
me hu dem ka say anti no say no export for no omo benya aban be so masini through Exim Bank but he was very emphatic about the fact he said dollar ne dey enko beyond baby e
12 cedis
12 cedis me dey menya na nka e ko 1 just say
bejina 10 ne 12
nti o say ho ne bejina nti no o ma ho economics me menya economics nti no they explain here they were can we or say e bejina 12 cedis because say enyina ho a exporters no omu beboka you get me and the true value of the Cedi no according to Insheshaya when Bank of Ghana ne finance wise around 10 cedis so a big jina around that yesterday was a great meeting federation for ne ba me kwa na minim so mo da so wo ho MPP buy wo matena omo so boss so kro omo de da so kro ma yi wo
matena omo so wo de
no mo ta federation ne ete wo mo nga
ne bia wo na wo
boss nko an omo ye de bia na omo kra ne ma nti omo no
ye omo adwuma
ho anum na de na de yate wo mo nkan se ni wenye omo asem a wo kan nti na no was a good meeting board to be omo de da so a almost year you omo MPP for you omo free so get pane ade president say it doesn't make sense say otimi e dey e do omo to so see now say ye on a very good part the president we there yango po amfana ama yanke bajo mi wie akama de ba ko don okay mi
nana
weekend eno ya me mase me hia me ya abuna makawi abuna sema mbeke ntwuma no weekend mo hwa no bi frɛ me eno osina na ya wo kɔ despite ni fie na wabi museum ne ade wo kɔ bi ana nam si mini mente hwe no si o na ya wa ampara what you TV so over 6 years na what's happen penny despite wa invite nam si there bi abnaiza na normal pasho ba mi nya no unye ni PR pacho oh ma me kama sem wie
na wo de me so
me kan wie na peso yi ano no da bi
asam no waka
me kan wie da bi aha pa me chow me kan wie
me gina
me sen kan wie ye me enya asem bia me kan wie ma me kama sem ma me kama sem me
we me ma ye nkwa echiri
me kwa echi se we PR ana
asem be no ka
o si we nya invitation
enya me nkwa na me ka ye ya ye wo panel so
and there be the football ma prince
yeah what panel so
producer prince
yeah well
me why cuz me mom na me na invitation it me so me fa so mo
ne say na be bo no ni me there be person me choose me a me
invitation ho
enti e wo ho e wa hin me yen
e wo ha say
e fa send me say ya
mate me send
ma me come asem
apa me send me
asem bi da wa
na me sere
kano
na bra wo ko
na
me adwuma pa
ukobi tunkwa na akɔhwɛ
abra ma me come asem wo ko bi ntia ye o dem me si wa mama kasa ye nwi o me fa so bo wo me nim wo
invitation no
me nim as host me nim as what si dan
and me
tu si dan a me nim wo
oh nana ya
dabi pesa me kama
despite ye be ko ho ye nkwa be ko na ko traffic photos ho
me pesa me kama despite kwa no se kwa me despite ti ase se adwuma ye ti ha na ti ye adwuma ni na ye adwuma no apart from that me ya champion jam to am ti he me ni nya na free ko me ni Ashanti region inti so ba ma yire me ho aduru ba bi a maduri na ode me nua be ma no esese otimi ehu se ne panel for we former deputy minister enya akola yes no bi o any producer but no wanyini ye the trashing bi bra ni city nti eye aniwu so bi be fra busi as na ya wako UTV akwa no dindindi despite ye na de wa amfrɛ there should be some form of yes the maybe ko sre aduane o fra ba cho ma mi wie
ka semi mama pa o chel se fa so mo na we invitation
be ba cho we si dan
sem unim se me boss enye ni nyina no
wo your boss a me ma me kama sem wo ye ka fi asem
ma ye hwe
ya be ko me ne ya akwa be ko ya ko twitwa photos
na ti wonu ya
ya boni amenka de be se me kan wo tie man kan TV so a wonka wo bi ye akola ye boni na ade ne hye dem a wo ka asem na wo ntie wo kan abonte an obeti mo fa message mo fa mo ko twa video fa nko ma na se me na wo twuma no
na wo fie ona
be se me kan asem ni bi kan
ama ne nka se afede afede no no zuba
ya champion jam to
afede no
say me kazamas wo me say kwa despite wo kroma wa ye sidan unua no mo ho antumi afra wo
na
me de bia betra panel to 6 years ni
me be se focus
anya focus was me time na me kasa
no me chese me be se focus na ko said there was here page Ghana enim
why despite
yes automobile museum no se wo hu
and I was our cars na we dey ashim automobile museum page Ghana ni me ye ni hu hwe
no page bi o friend is honorable Julius Debo
asa ne papa ye invite no so ko fa ne ben ni na chi ono wonye fira ni fira ba o
I manso ana ho pese wotwe
me se me twe manso ze asa ma me kan fa papa nka ho
anka bra na nka wo be wi a
me se fa papa nka
general secretary party chairman
so ha wo munye fira ni fira ba yan ye kan ya ye wo ha papa si akwakora wa amfre no
former president kofo
mesi ye nye fira ni fira ba wo ha ye kan ye sezi be bia ye nyina du ye kan
Royal Majesty
mesi atini nyina
ya omate ombeye dachi na mo o si ye ko ya be hye da ko na ye kotwa foto na se wi ye fi manyi ye be
come ye na so ye film
honorable ntimbacho
Cedi efe jagase ma wa hefo na minia be so afu mo hu so dote afi na se memrem manso achim for moja a friend the moja no de me be bia fi ate be fa sa me fe nchi akase ma hefo ne
ono make aye ni do ntimi nka bintin wo ye ne de ono so ya mfre
oh me dey put a constituency by fe me anka meko na me se daache
me kura so na mo
beko na yakọ ne ne na kojutwa photo ba bia pictures ni na
wo dey me so tie wa so
yeah so what come e be kwa kotwa photo yes ye dia
ba case ne de case papa makohoda nti no uhu case na wo ho no a na che say really a world
that's why do you aba medu say nya ofe
$1 to 10 Ghana president ka say homo mane nko fom biomu a nwanwa kakra so say ade etiba fom obi ani age kwan ya ye fa so amanati aba fom na ye wo issues with say ye betimi a sustain na say ya etimi ka say ye wo kwan bi e betimi afa so ne asom ye mane nko fom biom dia eno na ya amanfo ka say e artificial because e natural dia ene na kwa na wo say Cedi ni ahode na $1 wa ene womu usun ya brochefo first in case come de bagana na ye didi nyuma ma wo na nke kosoro
no
yes
eno koso ntie ne papa mu
and I'm just say omusun I'm telling me story ba me come asamba omusun two na no me committee bi the pe actual proposal for an international body the proposal not sure the sika so hia de aye adwuma no about in a certain quantum of dollars. Now it has taken about 6-7 months for that proposal to be approved. And this can buy. This can buy $1 not here. Dollar on the buy as a time of show proposal. And then what they compare a human mobile, they need an additional 40 to 50,000. And say Juma person no. E di ntino Cedi na ho ode no. Enye obiara na neje ho obi wo hono ma ewe no ba ye hwe the larger picture no how them say me come asem na kosi ye hwe the larger picture no the larger picture is that say be $1 to 1 Cedi am for the budget but obviously exporters any sa category of people be ka ho asemi wo mo ho ebe chiro enti ye ntias ye hunu de ebema Cedi no ahoɔden akɔsoro a de ye na Cedi na ahoɔden akɔsoro a na ye nyina etimi contribute bi eba ye nya kyerɛ sɛ sɛnia ye hu gold na ye di gold ye sɛ yɛmfa ensure up ye deposits no ye bre so ye normal sɛ ye but no mo ba ye no o ma be ye enhance ya gold board nti na no gold na ahoɔden no ya de etimi eboa ye deposits two esanso gold na ye tono dodo na no sika na eba no ema ye hunu dollars dodo eba it is a ya artificially betimi asomu se enye 1 to 10 the larger picture me sure say be call the next topic ye first D levy dumso levy no any the no about parliament no aha
now small pass
yep pass ba ye enka ye film ye sorry for parliament aha ba be just say be ba ho o hwa NDC anasa abaya ho odi a wodi yes odi tu sa na mo nyina no Cedi na ho odi a ejina intino se Cedi ni be kofo more na president say e be ye mana ye 1 Cedi to $1 manfo hope say
on ka say be 1 Cedi to $1
1 Cedi to 10 cedis
e be stable between 10 to 12 Ghana cedis
and I make just say between that period you know what it means is say there is some twerking be and a ma we dey koso enye natural
na ye den
also say me ametimi aye bibi dia ene na enye free flow
no but say o state here e meeting na say measures no meaning say o person producer no producer embo video no na ye hu ye nti a wo make statements we say na ye ma meto so.
Happily, the economy is responding quite positively to the budget, and you can see it in the appreciation of the Cedi, the reduction in the deficit, and general macroeconomic stability. of investor confidence and all that. And so I can assure you that in managing the economy together with the Minister of
Abusafo ye wonu say video ho adwuma na ye adwuma nti wato ba yesi tentem so a yesiesie nti say the video ni si twitwi ne mu no me so mofa encheme na yensan enkonkonko hwe bi e beba sisia Abusafo ye bebo na ye tie mu ye ono bo mame
na ka benim say sementie sa program no but say president mi kire de ye ama Cedi no ahode akosoro na osan so kire mu say edu 10 to 12 no a say ne be na ema ne nkobio mu a ebeboa me discussion no because enka currency ahode de wo hye niema no to ho na wagya da eko so that's it because say eko low pa no a eye 1 to 1 and that's a 1 to 5 single digit money adia nipa ebebo mo no omo doso
nipa ebebo mo ne doso
edoso
echen wo mo a
echen wo mo emu
do you prefer say to
because you see export of we and export of we hu na odika asem no yen hwe ye export no ma he ne export ye import nyama more just say we encourage export for but
ye say export no so mu so na ye benya sika pa so ebetimi abo oman bia mutimi export mo niema no eboa ma oman ni sika etimi gina echen say we import
ansa na ye betimi ama ye export ama ye sika pa no e wo say ye cut the fundamentals enye de ye o da say enye de ye ya na say ye bepe nyema bi na export nti na ye import nyema more.
Okay, but honorable my inside share video no ye be saying about
economy is responding quite positively to the budget, and you can see it in the appreciation of the Cedi, the reduction in the deficit, and general macroeconomic stability, return of investor confidence, and all that. And so I can assure you that in managing the economy together with the Minister of Finance, the Governor of the Bank, you can count on us to make sure that we manage the economy properly. Because if we don't, it affects your businesses. When the economy goes out of gear, it affects your businesses directly. And so I can assure you that we will continue to prudently manage the economy so that you have a predictable environment in which you can make investments, knowing that your return on investments would keep your businesses going. The recent appreciation in the value of the Cedi is one that we have kept watching. As the Cedi started to strengthen and the dollar depreciated, with our A-level economics, we all know that it's a balance between imports and exports. What it means is that it makes your imports cheaper and your exports more expensive. And so there must be a fair balance to try and achieve the true value of the Cedi. Some people say, oh, it will come down to 4. But of course, we know the true value of the Cedi is not 4. And if it went as far down as 4, it will kill all your export businesses. And so myself, the governor, and the finance minister met and discussed it. And they think that the real value of the Cedi is anywhere between 10 and 12. Luckily, the Forex auction has brought it to just above 10, and it appears to have stabilized there. So I think that going forward, anything between 10, 11, and 12 as a band where the Cedi operates will be a fair value, both to encourage our exports, but at the same time not make imports so cheap that importers will flood our markets with toothpicks and biscuits and coconut and all those kinds of things. And so it's a challenge to our exporters to take advantage of the city's appreciation, because then the advantage you also have is raw materials can be cheaper. Fuel has gone down, so transporting your products and all that will be cheaper. Port charges will go down, and so it has incentives for you, and at the same time it has incentives for importers. But I'm asking the importers not to take advantage of it and flood us with all the, Nkatia burger and things that they bring from other countries. Let's try on the import side to import substitutes and produce as many of the products that we bring from outside. Let's produce them here. And at the same time, let's produce more products that people demand outside, so that we have a better balance in terms of our economic growth.
Yo, wabusia fontina ensemo mampanyine di tuja no na boakwa.
Yo ti me ye be kan say Cedi ne be kofom more a ye man nkofom more. Na Senate President kind the true value of the city ni ehu na emma senior you betimi atoto ye niam, because clearly like he said no you hear a very good interplay between exports and imports. Me hu ni enti a o ka say city na ho den dooso a imports be more cheaper na ma export no. I need to understand that, but the woman say by and large nipa dodo no ena ebenya Cedi no free flow no free fall no dollar the free fall no hum faso so hum faso na etimi aboa nipa bebre exporters no. It's not just about omo export no menya omo dollar ebema good value amomo, but if they produce well, if they put themselves together, if they produce on a larger scale, it will be cheaper. Ebeye mre ebone be ko from say omo be produce na ma omo so etimi export cheaply, so that say na afi ya wo se etimi men e wa ha po ansoma dwene say ombe export. So we need to encourage ourselves to feed ourselves na yemma yankasa yenje yenkonteni ye ho wa ha answer. That's what China and all the other bigger countries are doing. It's, yes, the conversation on the value of the city and 10 years cost what it will continue. Now, I know that everyone say yedi eno apege sa energy dum so levy abe city no yedi aye. But if other factors will come to play now, it's because and then minimum say I don't know whether you can confirm it. Say oil prices are from in the international markets. Yes, we need to check. Above 9%. That is it. Oil prices are above internationally. Yeah. So all these factors are going to come to play. So was he in your home for one more? This president he can say be exporters in Tinia, I don't know. The bet peggy I did 10 to 12 near there. No, we need to look at it again. Okay, now my science are same free. Wow, hoye mashebejum need and run a job. Now when say wana reporters normally home popoya kakra aba state finance minister aba honoma sabri eyaban impose 1 Cedi levy on fuel to solve doom so. Honorable no na honoma bi. And I'm called parliament. The woman said majority leader after finance minister represented the justification for the bill no. Majority leader by also just 1 Cedi per liter to solve doom so. So, whoa, just 1 Cedi? Not on the whole a liter. And I'm just 1 Cedi. 10 liters and near 1 Cedi. Saying no, me just auto 10 na. And I'm saying 1 Cedi to $1, like 1 liter. 1 liter, and I'm saying auto 10 liters. And near 1 Cedi. Let me more. And I'm just so every liter no, yeah, the 1 Cedi at so. Na eba ya yedi hu nkomo no enyema bebre na epie adaje nti we na nka o se hu 1 on 1 ye man no so omunya scholarship ba nka scholarship ase ba me pa che se me said ni ina kan enye no na make am wase o ko fa ba eh there is no gas we na ye ho on boy ene de omo job ho ba pa o omo say me see we na o se hu 1 on 1 o so scholarship so hu ya me na say we wa hwe ye be host no why guest ene ko fa ma honorable ene ya ka bu e fie ni enti no bi enti na de we ya nua arefo o so mo why mamu ko fa no ma
o case ba ko da wo carry
na ya te
Abra
honorable
aban edi ye hwambo kakra
hwammo
na be no eba ne se no a kasa no nye bebre esan se enya fi na obeka no gbagbagbagbagba Ghana fo nyina ehu yewura atofo se eni be ye bosome be ye bienu miensa kwa no ba veti na kasa mu nyinara eto eyade a ha Ghana nti no Ghana bebo ye homoden na yetimi nya ya yesika yemfa to emma eno a sa levy yibe yes so yi levy goes yi levy comes the entire friend yi levy and they say energy levy nti say yi levy utua more than 100 cities we spend more than 100 cities utua 1 city more than 100 cities
na say later mo is a threshold ni free honum ti afi usani bia na 1 city
that is it nti say eneno ekoba say 1 liter of fuel bia betua 1 city calculate how many liters are naturally obiato. This is a kind of tax that obianso enti minyane mfi ho woye de be kan yi levy ni de wo ho kwan se obeka se menye ya ti wo so ni momo o da kan se momo
sasa so no obi aso na woka
but obi afaka it wo faka yi woye de obetua
this is a sintia de no so ya teso
it is so
that 15%.
It ya to me on beja sa. That is it. Oh, I was say the managers of this economy no. Omu hu say if baby any abedru. Aha. Na insise mu no aba say okay ya anye ni ye. Ene bebu ho atosi we ya bere so. Nti maba Ghana fo nya mu arehye mu. Eti onka say Cedi akofom. Ama oyebo akofom. Enti no se emfaso bi a ye benya Ghana fo no a ye mfa enhyem na ye mpade no na mmra soro na enkoye tax bi a ye betua menim so de me cannot ase ya
eti ono
de me person mu so wo follow bia si wo say Cedi abafom enti no sa tax e ba kura no a emma be affect oyebo anase ye petrol da ye to no ne bo. But when they say Ghana for petrol they buy from more, na yetua lesser, enye ye niji. Ebe niji. Inti one, Madika establishes a one world oil market work as a kwa abafom. Inti se mo manage Cedi no ebedu level yi. Na mo for say ebia Cedi to dollar no, Cedi na basuru kakra nti ama oil Cedis dodo a ye page de $2 de oil no abafom. Inti no adeno BDCs ni ade ne moka bebre nti oil prices no ya stable na ho na no de we ba be shem thinking say maye ni say no ye be kan no otum nya ka so enya effect on us definitely it will have effect on us.
Okay na say yen share said yes 1 cedi asemu na ye fa reduction aba global market no it me find say now no per liter 12 Ghana cedis. There's a 12 cities now there has been a reduction now, meaning say be 11 cities. It's okay, I buy say instead say be 11 cities no, you maintain the 12 no. Then nasa 1 cedi no reduction ni mom no. You fan konko say you can so be.
Enti no say no Cedi no cost right
bend. Esa cost right. Na say be is a fan one so sign cost right
bend.
E she why you be.
Enti ho no na dey ashim dada. Na fe yesi kwan so aye kwa.
Na sama pass.
Enti yep, oh that's na me say yen antena mu bi. Because we want to stand with the people. There be from committee to aba. Normally nka ade bi say committee no by consensus. But yen call for the energy and the finance committee here no yen to aba yen call for no ka say they won't suffer this. They won't be part of this. Esa say mo na mo sie say mo ba aba Ghana for ho atowo mo. It is a hoto na iba na so there bi mo ti ahochiem de danti yen koso ama mo ntra ahochirem. Na sasa na I say na so wo nsuo sachet na onum na ede na behu bottle so per bottle e bi no what they say nti ya magana for hu say we won't be part of this nti edu and ade we omo ye no another certificate of agency omo de ade be no first reading second reading first reading they call committee ko ye juma ba ye second reading after second reading ade na etwe hu film
yet so no na effective date of reduction is starting nti bibi na accept me animoni mu yetimi ba be shem na take effect na ne say ne take effect
entini na ya fragadam when ya de asene settings bi ya hyehyɛ nti okay mo fa nshem se na weekend ya no ya te so nti ne fa nshem ntentem
ono bana Ghana for bi so ka say e ka emene ye we energy sector no ye hu ne say we say ye right direction e betimi de ate e ka no so free ho no. Are
you sure say we betimi ate e ka e wo energy sector so
nta ban yetimi aye nhwehwemu ama mo hu say 1 cedi te say de wo kan ye 1 cedi per 10 liters o e 1 cedi per liter inti se dodo na woto no na dodo na so na sika na accumulate ni etimi de akoteka no so
eye kwan ben so e na ya pen so no na dum so ne mate se ne na ebe obisa edie na ye a sabre no na dum so no entimi ma te se ne na aba a fe ne ye bebe se dum so no ntini ye mbe ye sa levy na ye fanti dum so
na nya sa levy yan so na now e serve as collateral
for the
for yet no out of that now you been as energy levy yenya DDP any bond any idea collateral ma ye de kojiska.
We are talking about the increment of it. So 1 cedi no abeka
let's assume say the old levies no e wo honom yetimi nya sika ye de nkasa ade we ba yina nkasa nke de te e ka ne bi so but now I say ye ne unyini se no so ka ho bi na ye de sa 1 cedi so abe
Debbie minister no justify sa inclusion no sa de man no enka ho ono no e purchase we ye levy e dia ba ye de ba be solve dum so it is a no bibi ba if your issues as of mine ne yetimi take this harsh decision say ye mfan solve ye man no ye fa solve problems of where man mo na ye na ehun ntoye na mpasi agitu mu a eye den na ye ya pen so no na covid wo ho ene yi mo register ya ba ye o ka say mti so ka say in some universities they had issues with them because of Russia and Ukraine ote efa waso register the buy no o ka sa no or some universities no obo payments here they had issues with them because of the Russia Ukraine war I know ye kade bia na aboya no so yen we suffered that yes suffer san niema no and so decisions are you take here no and na omu kan ho asemo so then na my tiase say na de wo no waba eniema akofom sidi ehisa ye abobeto aso no ama sidi de gina itima pegi ade no to say mode ehim na Ghana for egitum wi afi sidi ne sate say kwa na se no na se budi skana na moje sa pepepe ye pen so na ye we ya eke betie ye pen so de ye we ya nti betie hwe enche wan hwe ya na Ghana for awehemu a omuwo ewo the political class of them ebekofo because oka we enne ochina wa akoka de foforo oka we ede ochina wa akoka de foforo when you say it's not all about taxes na go say say it's not all about taxes oka we I would say family and friends na kedu kwa say ba so that's it early days yet ye de the jamia say ye penny for e kan ehun nya kokudu twi ehun fi mo de omo keka no ne ade de be solve doom so no ne ade na no obi kan ye here we are doom so problems are there wo ho ye na enim se na ye problems e wo ho ye manage ya no ne ade no mo de kati ye and mo ba ye solve you solve problems by managing it. Problem is
but be one must say the root cause and if you are not getting it because I would the now managing our compound then it will get to a point a general
into a can we and there I hear say and then you say and they say the cabinet has approved say any BB a vehicle that is going to run like PDS energy sector. I mean we are not enlightening on that. So PDS is coming back. PDS has some baby.
Yo, Mate, Nana, very much. Said the way say Dean or Miss Row.
Oh, baby,
Dean, sir, Miss Rowa.
I've been 1 cedi on a liter of fuel, right? And that's 4.5. A liter 4.5, right? And
I think so.
Okay. And a gallon on a 4.5 liters. Okay. Intino the minister said so mo dey best. That's what he is saying. I haven't paid attention. No anajo and no be frame me na. Oh yeah.
No anajo and a buy. Ntienne.
No all kasa be say Nipakro was not a. But the point is that say yeah the one Cedi aka energy sector levy no to ensure say Ghana benya electricity. E won fare ban. So we share yen tariff aye TSC na crude oil nim LCO light crude oil ye use e de ye den e generate electricity gas and na ya cater for in any time bia gas e ho beto chima na se na ho odin be kofom no na esese aban pesika puduo ana okobo bosia na yede to light crude na ansakura mpa omo be go through process no insem bebre nti ene so gas no so nti na ministry ni say omo ba be see a gas processing plant because most of your gas no because you see any processing plant no you process we are the catch the normal flare as o mato inti no sika we no it is meant to deal with some of these issues so that because tariff na necessary dealing with it no MPP are buying time no one for LC1 kan so the tariff as it is now no LCO kan the LCO kan ho anka se bibi ba what you do ni say the bibi under recovery and over recovery. So what more gas? Let's say even you have LCO in the tariff. Sika ubenya no ring fencing in an escrow from the light crude oil tariff. No. So we fences are at the end of the day, no. Say a bus gas no want to chimomo ye maintenance or Nigeria to mean some you then fall on that escrow money. Immediately buy light crude oil. Which is also a fuel for a Memo periods in those days, and yes, my callback, but in a different capacity. Now, your tariff now you kita for LCO, gas, and hydro as a generation mix. When you remove LCO, you get a lower tariff. That's why they be an MPP focus here, the tariff to say, and it's a home near sa tariff now one more day a boy home man say almost my lower tariff than His Excellency Mohammed and this is what it is because the we LCO free ma you don't know when you will need light crude and you know one we do point almost here light crude and no mama maybe utilities in the IPPs na koto because I buy this go the better na or the IPP nika so that's it. Into I bind the IPP nika because IPP na kwa to fuel. Our dear then generating electricity. That's I bind at the money because in the tariff there is no LCO. Into which IPP nika no. And now so we a tariff no ma IPP na now a VRA or any of the generation companies, you know. Light crude in come. So with time there was an accumulation. Because light crude is one of the components here say with the best tariff because of political expediency. Inti eno na akofa we nya banka NPP share so share formula na you use say tariff no pepepe and no man for politics I remember no PURC at the time became an independent body. Can we might not be here. Number 2, you remember say somewhere 2018 almost castle matter tariffs so 20%. They be a make us ask me that 20% no more taste so no. It left a huge financial burden because a revenue requirement issue. Utility ni here sika no de aye adwuma. It is a what ni sika no so a or bonica. Then now it is your responsibility as a government to give that utility that amount of money. There's when to me and farm manua a bayeka and I edaho. Won't me ma the right kind of service. Inti Keno for 30-20% ni suwie no. In this world all over regulatory practice your friend is saying utility provision practice abrochirempo so me magnanimous so biere ni ho a ote tariff so more than 20%. I mean more than or 20% kwa me year regulation ni na utility regulation energy water me nanti nya ne madisua nyina me hu ba bi a ya te tariff so 20%. So person ote tariff so maybe wa cost right 5 because start tariff na wo te so no a revenue requirement a sika utilities ni here. The utilities this generation, transmission, distribution. They don't do any work but to do electricity business. Electricity business is also the editor can a tariff. It is the components of the tariff no any good enough. Ubenya problem. So at the end of the day, you always say, "Oh, me dey na me tariff." But one find all the components you need to put in a tariff no and shame. It's a whole soon so it's a way no. Abeye emergency. Say because here ni a tariff na we. The first quarter, second quarter tariff is gone. Yenti mean kasi e kwa koye new tariff. There's no emergency tariff. What am I saying? So government should immediately find a way to ensure say sa LCO na yan cater for tariff you ever find the way be near cater for it.
And one city no.
And no because say because you say so almost to crude oil crazy why got attracted them rich because they don't have money to even clear it. Apart from that the energy sector because this energy sector levy see it was meant to pay off debts. And I buying way Adekye collateral for a loan. Almost once no. It was not even used to do what it was supposed to do. So what am I saying? The SAR energy said it was meant to pay the legacy debt. Nanki ya clear what mu be yinina. Aban we buy when tia ono de ye de ope. So for a very long time debt kept accumulating because aban we won sroka NPP for almost sroka.
Aban
dadan almost sroka. Because we check the trajectory the way your first BRC meeting and yes our tariff nearby. Be beside the question where is LCO? We can't use only gas to do a tariff.
Sorry.
You need gas, LCO and hydro. And when we yes any ria, that's a wound here LCO na. Sika obenya free mono. The portion of the LCO you ring fence it. In your cash waterfall mechanism. So in the cash waterfall mechanism, you create a ring fencing a facility so that money that is coming out of LCO is put in there. That any time I hope one now we are there one folly on it. Okay. To buy LCO.
No. But to say and me as me did so when you say Jumako asek omonso edebe tuja say
honey asek
I'll find the full meaning and then mene omo etwetwe enkomokra and omo say you share the way you see EGG ska even or the use ECG site as an example say kwan fa so EGG yesika no omo African Sustainable Energy Center omo na eternity akana asek no and omo say enka yem privatize you know commercial aspects no e kame says aban sika ye gege no ye gi a wetere pansam ye hu but a private institution there any onim saka wo de meka maton ade ama meji sika no say basa will be able to generate a lot of you know revenue kasa ka be ba ye ka say ye dia nei ye this one city tax and say beto so no nke be free one na da matters of
me ba jo me ya kind of fa say ECG sika unim say ECG
and no enye enough
ECG time MPP time no forex na affected the activities of the utilities because the forex you know na so bad they say wo musika kra no obeye ade ni be wie ni na emu atwa mie
by near
it is
the grace of God
I started but patcho there be wo must say na PSP na o ka say ye the private sector participation ebe mu a collections ni ade. But I am saying as it stands today, sika ye hia ye de beto crude oil ne sa na ema no. Ye hia se ye be ye
so you see say one city no in the right direction.
Yes, of course.
Now what of say increment ekosore
increment ben
say be make global oil price no say you know
according they say do what they will know what to do me finance person
yes I am abeye mra wo
deputy me finance person
no wo say
enye mra bebre na wo Ghana ha ni nyina ye for now no there is an emergency Ghana for say e ho toyen as nkofo say businesses running and this time kwa me who dum so bia pa e baye yi but they are managing it but we but then they say people town mo dey control na manage ye
dey
control mo dey manage ye nti na e feel say ye papa because omo bomb say ye maintenance yes you dum sie yes ye friend say transformers na say nyama bebre those there's any man no dey manage. They didn't tell us the true state of the utilities. They didn't tell us. Inti ye buy who the true state of what is there. Inti me believe we said this one no, it should be used for what it is supposed to be used for. And we ne here pa.
Okay.
O talk me say. Na ye nyina ye monitor nhwe. So what improvements na ede ebeba. E very key. But once you have a tariff without LCO, now you also need LCO, light crude oil. I would be generate electricity. I believe say, I mean, be intervention. Yeah, but and I think that cabinet thought it through, and it says Mahama thought it through. I don't think that he means to say obey near my Ghana. For say no, they say crude oil no on the world market no above from. For now, this is needed. So going forward, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yo, enti yasemi twatwa.
Because one for LCO now can't tariff no ho dia. Because of political expediency, who per se we need lower tariff. These things come up.
Enti now talking about the LCOs now. This administration Adekye Nsroma.
No, sir, I think be major tariff review.
Okay.
That is the only time you can. That's the only time you can look at the parameters and see what can be done.
Mudi bishim.
There be some yen ndru intimi nche.
No, they be mu yen ndru. Make us say oil prices also appreciate. What of the new Ghana cedis
new Ghana cedis
one cedi taxi. Make us say the new.
Maybe the PRC or maybe do me finance minister do me.
Finance.
Maybe the PRC do me.
Nana.
Intimate me aka.
There will be an emergency. We will do
a major tariff review. A major tariff review. We are in the process.
Okay.
What's seminal? Nsisi so a na kire se nhunu
ma asem na nsisi so
enne the enim dey say auto fuel 200 cedis utia 16 cedis tax
together with the already existing tax
yes into 16 cedis there be one hour be kan ho
no say that can't be about 40% no
16 cedis na utia abra first utia levy 200 cedis 2 cedis and na wotia
the levy nam de yeden
yeden
won fa nye hu levy mo ntimi anche dem de besi ne ye ka se mo show process of levy mo ntimi ankere we specific
yen ase ye dwene Ghana for ho dodo
almost one pay 11 na still amojo
ase ye dwene Ghana for ho dodo because you see
the 11 mo de
ye na ye pa ye Ghana for
kana mo pa say
free no ho
abna to aso
abaye so a ye peska obadia e dia ye free
na me ye free my
ene ye jam obi aboka de bi ye jagum
abna test lawyers
abna
OSP class.
Ode so ma me time ene me say ye jam
okay
obi e tue bi ene sikani o oheni o obi a boka
nana now former finance minister na lawyer for the krata babetoja say wo yare ne ho mfa no kwakoye surgery prostate cancer no ma schedule on the 13th of this month. Now OSP so the man is 2nd June na wamba no sign e declare no wanted bi no nti na chese esese otimiti ase wo sakrata no so ojitu no mmra won de do hia na se esese wo bana nti kwadu ode bono susu se ne ho bom no mra me hia no me so adaroma o
3 minutes Ghana doctors o munye prostate cancer surgery Ghana mu ba bebre yare
o we wunim say recently ko mampanyini ko kasa ka say UGMC o be say we well equipped because of friend is saying o mampanyina be di akiri hey sense na naji
Ghana UGMC
e see ye no hu say ye health system
UGMC
ehia pass ye na me pese ye be call na
pass Ghana for UGMC Ghana for munya prostate cancer mu ni sika de kwa abrochire no wo mu I'm asking you
na me tell us so be
so ono kind of oriata no kind of oriata no si hospital papa bi sa amayen ya
say so oba ha be say
aso wo say o ma ha me say je ono OSP so oni
be me tell say nye
me pa cho OSP ko for ye prostate cancer surgery wa OSP cross oni ba bi o wo so wa America so wo Barbados obi tie no ono ko na gira ho na o ye press conference obi anka no ho ankonam
ahwana nkongo kano
otimase onu kwa de
press
gira
conference no ya me kai atani gira
anoni staff
ne press conference
na yi gira ne nche ye ya honorable ayi
nye ni nyina
na I am saying so onu kwa de gira ho ti wonu no ayi no ankasa no special prosecutor person wo chi papa because of person wo chi na kwa chi no
you also nya na
just that me sure no mu yo me nipa ba ko and the special prosecutor when appointed no MPP for mu ntimi nya yi o
so independent
we independent body
nyana this administration that's why you na ejuma
and ejuma papa no
no but
I am asking you say you no one na ka and was March e kina was say e kina chi was say de bia wo date papa yi ba opeso wo chi no a ye we Interpol
na me ba cho me ba wunim sese ba no ye ya hini ekrobo no bi si mi so ai mi yare nti ewo mu so opeso wo chi no na se nipa no yare
ted kan for that dey ono ti abo yare ama ne ho on the life MPP for dey ye ba be chi wo mom se ye yare buntumi no yare we no obi a yare ti wo mu ti ona yare hyehyɛ wo ho ana se dey obi a yare de bia kan for that so on dey no ho ntono da
no
hwe yare kase bia wa ba ama no so be ba be face accountability nti wo se wanya prostate cancer nti da identify da be no mu so wanya prostate cancer a wo mo be ye surgery on person mo de ne bo on betimi de na ba public school ba on ko fa no de ne koye empanyifo bebre ye bande wo mo nti se OSP na ni abra say wanted na wo de ato ho no it is on one kase oni ba bi owo there's intelligence unit in this country. There's intelligence nkofo bebre adwuma bebre a wo mo ye ayi na NIB wo ho wo masi adwuma bebre wo national security they can fish this man out say OSP ani abre ono wan kasa no kwa no owo ahode obetimi dey fishing out so why this say to declare no wanted na say wanted na be man ba so OSP ani abre second ofori ata be ba krom ha obe man ba I do not think say because and then the doctor say okay wo may zoom me enhwe hospital crowd da wo ye surgery it is surgery ben wo ye nti pacho it from March to enno afa no wo mahu so yare obe ye surgery
wo schedule ye nti wo surgery de e process so be ye kan kokra me yare ana se cancer ya enim se mo kwan hodo bebre ya ye de ofa so nti time o de
but ye schedule at least in between betimi abefie
okay yo mate
untimi mefie na echire wako o betimi dey ambulance dey na ba ye mu bi e dey ambulance o be ya no na fa ko o sika no afi sika bebre
nana me so men conclude this wafa sika misrew ono abo me so fa bi so na yen so the time na so
yo e hodo min kasa bebre ba dey make an say na no ya na ko fo ba ye ma mu jijireje for price dey utumu a e ka obia ebiri ben ene ye wa ben mu a ye say ye betu fu omu apart from the normal systems are a man kosoro automatic adjustment one and so ene ya no ba ye omu aya so bo gymnastics no aya say oh sid na conformity for no dia be sheb omanya dia sheb awie obo say dia ka nyina ne say say oil price no kosoro Cedi no ekosoro say dey you omo taxes no ana omo je say yen feel Yama Ghana for break it to ebi. Settings are buying, say at you. Yes, she said Jumanus are
settings.
Settings. Settings in Kwan.
Ade a yedeka wo de levy ba ma yede akwakote.
And I may say, it mon can share yes here the tax to so. Mom man be boy and panny in who yankee. Of what an OSP idea no, and ra, yera, engineer Quabre Japan, actual article B. A call viral pa, me fair born about so say, indeed, MPP will have the men. Sir, on your lawyer ni, but what's not here, try analysis say, the OSP dear na her. Near the kind, we are prosecutor. To prosecutor and say, Oko special one. Inti no obi be say say ye OSP no send ye be ya say ye wa ba mu mpo no unhu say jurum bia koso no yade na eyaban nipa e de share kire a bia attorney general and minister for justice ka ban hu ntimi nya no a wo nkwa so obam no that was a need for the OSP send be ya the high profile cases political exposed persons many ade no you will go there and then make sure say you do what is necessary. It ye wa ban mu no enyema and then kofoka for frata oni ade nyina no e bra na wo so maban. It is a so bibi wo ho ampa eye dream ne katahye a opeso otwe na so wo ho a ana o man ne twe na so a ade ne wa ban mu no wentu sa na mo no fa no to nchen de to so mienu enei ehwehwemu ben na waye wo si chinchina wo hia yera kenofriata ansa wotimi atwa wadwuma so krata ne kire se wo se uhia no so oba be assistant so dey say by force so that what they say because ye Ghana mra no ye wo mra se e chiwa ubetimi aka se menka hwe ye wo ho kwan se ubetimi aka se menkasa it is ene ye wo friata e be san wani mpo ubetimi aka se onkasa. There was me Ghana, a tomb pong aquanim could do pempenso be a ye dictator technology quenim. It is some penny and pass a war pen minie, now what you be sent as somewhere. A dear the sea can say, won't mean for virtual, and yes, sir.
That no so no impropose. Say a baby or no, a working of Riata. I didn't a lawyer for no one can propose say, baby or one. The home fan on the home to do think a bear. Onkomumi enya no e ya abefo kwan so
una uhia no una so far no fa charge bia ponto no so the charge bo plato no so a na no be pay no say
national cathedral no me ado sini no say the offenses near should I even say the offense and I say any more suspect to say oba be boa with side investigation no ina ka ho bi
enti no emu sa niema no a ya titititi no emu fa he emu akwai ban na oba be born investigation e dey na wo e wo ne ho a ofo say eye incriminating enough
contracts ne ade nyina
adam so afo say eye incriminating enough na wo the faco court na court enka say ye hia no e wo Ghana na wo bisa wo say ewura no a said nam tabaklu Maslock chief executive bina no
edison convicted dada
na me purchase no Ghana dey convicted no
there be no man
no e dey na yakin
okay your honorable
I don't know make I say you can as convicted dada but me can as na
no me can say no say no dey na court na ebu
e me patch na say no oni ha then so facts no wo ho nti ye dey call court ye dey call court
you convicted na say absentia
wo bibi tia no wa faco court
na ma many dey na so no say processing starting so no wa say no ko no
e na me kire eti wo no a wo fat na faco court faco court
ni omre
what does it faco court na ye hu faco court ni e na wo say dey wo so wa boy yade ama ne ho ya
Adebina, how do you say this?
Yade yemfang yes sir
I'm saying say
when the bobo boy yade ama ne ho
me was Ghana hospitals were ha
Hospitals were under vice president.
Who hospital?
Hospital.
A recommendation of it. Was you and Chess?
Who you didn't say a recommendation?
I want to let them play.
Who you didn't say recommendation?
I want to let them play.
The vice president, what the recommendation?
There was a recommendation from UGMC.
UGMC.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes, of a recommendation from UGMC.
It is
Cedi to stabilize around 10 to 12 Ghana cedis band against dollar. President assures exporters. Government imposed 1 Cedi levy on fuel to solve doom so. Sassoon Foria test lawyers OSP clash over health report. Unfortunately, head of communication boss Emma National Democratic Congress went to me Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwa AMP ma Achimota constituency Sassoon and Anaya Champim Dantoa a former General Secretary Mercy People Sanso a presidential staffer and a ne anapay omobeka me homa ye de Adekye Nsroma ebremo na nebe de wish no de e ho no bebre abusuan for me enti mfiri ho. Good morning, happy birthday to Gabriel Akwesi Ajiman aka Obofo Asanko from your wife Mrs. Ajiman and all your friends. Almost say mama happy birthday baby Owura Gabriel Akwesi Ajiman wo kani ene won yonkofo nyina say mama happy birthday. Happy birthday to Chief Inspector Veronica Ndede, police officer with the Parliamentary Police Division from Simon, Dean of the Parliamentary Press Corps. Inti and was so happy birthday. So happy birthday to Chief Inspector Veronica Maweshe. Happy birthday to Mrs. Joyce Ellen Fusu of Director of Nursing Services, Accidents and Emergency. From your daughter Gloria Linda, USA, and your grandchildren. They say they love you so much. Happy birthday to Felix Parkwesi Amache, level 400 students of UCC, studying social studies. Every year, we church for and I say we church for more Grace School. Wow, a war. A month from almost happy birthday. Nyame unsha no onye wokese. Sasona ebium a glorious birthday to Madame Dora Yeboa. So ene with that one of the strong pillar of Calvary Church choir than someone praise be. Inti ene with them happy birthday. Inti abusafo ha say na ebrebe ma kwan.
Abena asana beko you say there's a focus strike.
Eno de minyanti.
Amunye cheni.
Menim se wo mo de we say ya ba o ma be di banke. Ensema hodo omo say sense omo kan say omo omo strike na sense me be ho na ya kan egu omo so a enye no kre nti e no so omo de krata epia bontene ebeba kasafa ho say me ma yen ntumo sa no omo guso ekura mu I think omo strike no omo guso
so omo start to cause strike
something like that
aban hwe no nyo montrance nka say na next focus strike there ebe high healthcare system ne pa
okay so sabia no will be okay. Your busham for birthday wish na okay chire Kwesi Sefa wo As God Academy won nankese efri your papa detective chief inspector or say Sefa wo ma Mrs. Rebecca Sefa wunuanom ajubi ene kwachewa saso na wo cousins Kwame Edumensa ene Nana Ajiman omunyina wo nana ne wantisi na so mo belated happy birthday. Nyame sha want to won kwanem no onye okese omo wakoma so ade nyina embremu emmounti okeche Kwesi Sefa a wo school wo As God Academy won ankese wo mame wo papa unuanom ene wantis ene wo cousins nyina ase omo belated happy birthday. Nyame sha na onye okese abusuafo ha sei na ye day Adekye Nsroma ese mame fa seda kese ma ye guest omo pass through ene dwumedie nyina mame nda wo mo ase wo fie awru afidie eto United Television ehye dwumedie so mame kasa seda kese pa enko emfa ema we ne wo fie no oborwa wunwuma so yi mesel de wo ye bia do them in moderation na mesenya mese ontutu wanam nsisi yi na de wo ye nyina so oma ne nye enhira emfa ema wunyame wonye wo kese pa nyame ya dom na se ochina wode maya na se mameka se odumfo hu ye mobo na se wode ochina edum Adekye Nsroma wo homa na de wo so fa bena chen wacheme na me ba be somwo onyame ntine ne ma no nka ye nyina ye ho makra